Hi, and welcome to a new class with Miss Johnston. This next lesson I'm breaking up into two parts because I want to make sure that you guys really understand it, and I feel it can get a little complicated for some people. So I'm going to do the first part because I think it's fairly easy, and tomorrow's lesson could be a little bit harder. If I were you guys, I'd pay attention to these videos very closely and really learn what I have in these videos, because there's a high possibility of you guys having a quiz later this week. So I would suggest you really make sure you watch all these videos and that you understand it, because there could be a quiz. Could be. Anyways, so what you see on the board, we are going to factor numbers with odd powers. So here you see the number 3. I'm going to go over some rules, or not some rules, but some basics to know how to do a cubed, or how to factor a cubed binomial. So here you see a cubed and b cubed. And in order to factor out how to write them, first of all, you have to take one out. So you have to take one section of the problem out. So you would take out, instead of a cubed and b cubed, you would take out a minus b. So you took out 1. Then the second part is if you have a cubed and you take 1 out, minus a, is going to equal a squared. So then in this set of parentheses, the next one that's going to go here, you would do a squared. Then you take the first term, or you multiply the first term and the second term. So you do a times b. So because this is subtraction, you have to make sure that anything you multiply this by, you're going to get a negative number. So a negative times a positive is going to equal a negative, and a negative times a negative is going to equal a positive. So you would have to add it, you have to do positive to make sure that this stays negative. So when you do it, it's negative. So when you multiply the first and second terms, you have a and b, a times b. Then for the for the fourth part, you have b cubed minus b, which equals, b cubed minus b equals b squared. So then you have plus b squared. Sorry, I had to write really small. So then you would have a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. I had to rewrite that because that looked atrocious. So this is what your answer would be for factoring a cubed binomial. So this would be your answer for this section. So now we're going to do all of this to x cubed plus 8. So first you have to take out an x. So you would have x here and here. But because you have x cubed minus 1x, this is going to be x squared. Then you have 8. Well, you can't just take out an 8. You have to factor it down. And in order to, you would have to do something similar to this, where you would have to break it down into 3 sections. So what equals that, you would have 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8. So you would put 2 here. Then you would put a 2 here. Yes. And then because this is positive, you would put a positive here. And you would put a negative here and a positive here. Sorry, I did that wrong. It's not supposed to be a 2, it's supposed to be a 4, because you took 1 out. Math, mistakes. Okay, so anyways, when you do addition, when you have an addition problem, you have one negative and one positive, so that way there it all equals out to be each other. With negative, both of these signs will be positive, and this one will be a negative. In this equation, whatever the original sign is, that is what it is. And then for addition, you have only the first term is going to be negative. The next one's going to be positive because it counteracts it. So then you have this term times this term, so then you have 8x. So right now you're just, for the middle part, you ignore this exponent and you're only doing the symbol. So you would have x squared minus 8x plus 4. That is your answer. I hope this makes sense. If you don't, just know these 4 steps. It'll help you. I want you to do in class on page 28. I'm going to give you 3 equations. Your homework is on page 28, numbers 43, 44, and where'd the other one? 49. I want you to do those 3 in class, okay? Alright, I will see you guys later. Oh, for an update, I went to the doctor again today, and my back is still aligned, and my bone has not gone back out of place. So because it's not coming out of place very frequently, I'm hoping that I can come back sooner. So my last doctor's appointment is technically scheduled on the, I believe the 17th, but I am going, or maybe the 18th, I don't remember, but I'm going to try getting out sooner, or flying out sooner, so that way there I can come back, because it's driving me crazy being away, and I'm trying to deal with all of this stuff while I'm gone. It's very hard. Plus, I miss you guys. So that's my update on me. I hope you guys have a good night, good afternoon. I'm about to go to bed as soon as this video loads, so be nice to me. I want to sleep. Alright, good night. I love you guys.